Hello and welcome. My name is Anna and I am a paranormal clearing specialist, a house healer, and I love to educate people about all aspects of spirituality and psychic development. And today we're talking dark energy, one of my favorite topics. We're going to be talking about how dark energy beings can affect your sleep and what you can do about it. So let's get into it. Dark energy and sleep. Now, paranormal beings are quite crafty. They know that the mass population are frightened of the nighttime because you can't see in the corners, you can't see under the bed. So your mind creates fear, anxiety, and stress, all sorts of different emotional imprints. So these beings know that nighttime is the time that they're going to get the best reactions. Now, they also know what our personal triggers are. Now, they listen to our conversations. They watch and observe us all the time. Sometimes I even think they can read my thoughts. Now, triggers are experiences or emotions or situations that upset us and create a certain emotional response. And these beings feed off those emotional responses. Now, the paranormal beings that enter your dreams are what I call the fear feeders. They have a particular knack for creating really horrific nightmares. I have experienced them myself through particular personal triggers that these paranormal beings are aware of, and they know how to push my buttons. Now, quite often people are more vulnerable when they're asleep, because they can't instantly say, stop, get out, just leave my home. They can't take their personal power into hand because their body is in a relaxed state. They're in another state of being. So this is one way that some of these beings will actually step into your space to cause you sleep difficulties. Now, they can create insomnia in some people. There can be people that experience panic attacks or extreme nightmares, or even sleep paralysis. Now, these paranormal beings may not always be present in your dreams. Quite often, they are present in your bedroom, on the bed, under the bed, just in the vicinity of where you are sleeping is going to cause your energy field or your physical body to feel a disruption. One more point to mention. If you have an interest in the paranormal, okay, above the usual kind of, oh yes, where do we go when we die type interest. If you're interested in doing paranormal tours, reading paranormal books, watching paranormal movies, or you're into a higher level interest in the paranormal, using black magic, those activities, right from the low level right through, attract different levels of paranormal beings, and some of them can affect your sleep. So it's really important to be aware that you need to maintain the sort of lifestyle that you want to live, because I can speak from a paranormal addict's perspective because I am one. So I maintain the type of viewing, the type of thinking, the type of activities that I do, and I get minimal disruption at sleep time. So what can you do with these sleep sabotages? So one of the things that you can do is actually analyze your dreams while you're in them, or when you wake up in the morning, or when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, it's 2:00, I really need to get back to sleep. Is to think about the dream. Give yourself 10 minutes to think about it, analyze it. Okay, that's something I watched on television. I'm just not going to think about that anymore. It's not real. It's not relevant to my life. It's not real. It's not relevant to my life. You just keep saying that to yourself. And you snuggle back down into bed and off you go to sleep. So one of the other things that you can do is you can also ask for higher vibrational supporters to protect and be with you while you are sleeping. So whether it's angels, archangels, spirit guides, Jesus, God, Buddha, doesn't matter who you're talking to, it's whatever works for you. Is that sometimes I will ask, I'm like, oh, these paranormal beings keep coming into my bedroom. They won't follow the guidelines I'm putting down. I would like to ask for an archangel representative to be present in my bedroom while I sleep tonight. Please keep all paranormal beings out of my bedroom. And I find that I generally have a very good night's sleep. So another thing that you need to think about is, so if you have a detrimental cord present in your energy field and you're finding your sleep is constantly disrupted since you've had an argument with someone, say you've broken up with a partner and that partner's left the home, but all you're doing is you're dreaming about that partner and you feel really upset when you wake up in the morning, you may have an energy cord to that person. Cutting energy cords, it's really simple. You just call in a higher vibrational being and you ask them to disconnect, cut and cauterize you from, you see that person's face in your mind, you say their name and you just ask to be energetically disconnected from them. That is the way to do it. All about intention. So just as I talked about cording from living people, people in toxic relationships, sometimes there can be cording present from paranormal beings. Now I know this because I deal with them all the time, and sometimes they'll try and slip a cord into me during a job that I'm doing and go to bed. Sometimes I can have a really disrupted night's sleep. I just can't relax, can't get comfortable. Didn't check for cording from the paranormals. So it's a simple process, the same as disconnecting from living people. You call in a higher vibrational being. I work with Archangel Michael, and I like to say, I call on Archangel Michael to please come now and disconnect, cut and cauterize the cord to this particular paranormal being that's present. I always douse to check how many, because there's never one. I always travel in groups. So if you find that you're not getting to the bottom of your sleep issues, always see a doctor, always see a mental health practitioner, because there may be something underlying there that needs attention. Okay, so energetic is always third on the list. I say this to all my clients. See your doctor, mental health practitioner, then you come and see me, because you need a holistic approach when it comes to dealing with any issues that you may have, mentally, emotionally, physically. So I hope you found this interesting, and I've given you some ideas and things that you can do to help manage your sleep when it comes to paranormal beings, because they are ever present in our environment. Just as our higher vibrational supporters are present, the paranormals are present as well. It's all about managing your lifestyle, living in a higher vibration, then we don't attract them. I'm still working on this as well. We're all human and we all make mistakes, but we learn from them, and that helps us raise our vibration. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.